Now, I know some of you have already seen me out there. I know you've seen me on the shorts. I know you've seen me on the reels, doing stupid stuff. I'm always playing. You all need to get to know me. It's time for me to get to know you as an individual. I mean, what do you want to know? Who am I? Well, I am a midlifer. I have a business or two. I also work in the healthcare industry, which I have for many, many years. And I've been mixing it up for years with all kinds of different things because I am very much a person that gets fed up quite easily. So I like to keep on mixing it up, and I really enjoy new challenges. So this is my new challenge now. So like I said, you will see me in the shorts and the reels. You know, I've been talking about menopause, perimenopause, all this under the same kind of umbrella anyway, and the effects of that on you as an individual. I'm talking to my midlife ladies. I do realize, as a person who works in healthcare, I'm very aware that some people go through this, what we call the hormonal changes of midlife. They go through it much earlier, depending on health conditions and all sorts of things. Some people do in their 20s and their 30s. So, you know, you're all welcome. I mean, whoever wants to listen to the show is quite welcome. This is not discriminatory. It's just that the midlifers, we be doing all our stuff together. We are suffering together. So we're going to have some fun on this show. I'm going to give you some factual information. We're going to talk about signs and symptoms and what to do about some of the symptoms that you have, because sometimes it's so good to have access to other people that have the same issues, because then you can, when you can relate to people, then you know what you have to do. You get ideas from other people who are going through exactly the same thing. It's just a journey, and it's part of your journey. So some bits you're going to enjoy, some bits you're going to hate, but we're going to have fun on the journey either way. And we're going to be talking about makeup, because I am a makeup artist as well. So we're going to do some makeup stuff. I also run a hair business, so we'll talk about that. Anybody who's interested in any of these subjects, please let me know. If there's anything else that I haven't mentioned, please let me know, and I will mention whatever it is you want to talk about. We'll talk about it. Yeah, so I am 52 years of age. My skin is changing in front of my eyes, and I'm thinking, what is this? We need to do something about this skin because it's drying out. I've always had dry skin. I've always had sensitive skin. I have eczema, and I've had it basically all of my life. It was chronic. It was so bad when I was young, but now I can say it's manageable. To be honest, I didn't really struggle with it through my 20s, my 30s, my 40s even. It wasn't too bad, but it started to come back in the early, I'll say mid 40s. It started to come back stronger, where I had to actually, I say stronger, but it's only because I had to start using the steroids again to control it, because it was getting back to that extra dry patches everywhere. My last pregnancy that got triggered, but the dryness of skin that you get when you're menopausal is not the same. It is not the same, girls. I'll tell you that now. It is dryness from head to toe, and I'm talking about scalp. I'm talking right down to the underneath of your feet can get dry. Inside your ears can get dry. There is no stone left unturned on this whole body. And you just sometimes be thinking, did I even know that was possible? It's not good. It's not good. So we're going to talk about some ways of combating these issues, because they don't need to remain issues, right? You're going to be in the sun. You're going to be in the heat sometimes. You need to know how to manage your skin in that heat, right? You have to have protection. That's the name of the game now, because I never used to have issues. Don't let me start about that one. Honestly, I never had an issue with getting sunburn. And I'll be honest and say, I didn't actually know that black people can get sunburn. What a thing. I was not happy. I was not happy. On holiday, enjoying and basking in the sun, looking at the white turtles in Barbados with the children, out on the boat. You know, it was a party boat. We were having a blast. In my costume, my swimming costume, I'm up and down in the sun, just, you know, creaming my skin as I do, you know, because I'm expecting it to get a bit dry because of the heat. So I'm oiling my skin. Did I know that I was making myself cook? I was cooking my own skin, no word of a lie. So by the next day, I was in pain. All my shoulders were painful and my back. Didn't know what it was, never had that before, couldn't tell you what it was. Came home from holiday, a few days later, this thing is really painful now. It's burning, it's sore, skin is peeling. And then I just said to someone, do you know, I don't know what happened to my skin because look over here. Oh, that's sunburn, Shana. I said, well, sunburn. I've been sunburned. Baffling. I'm not going to lie. Baffling is what it was. Because I've never in my entire 50 odd years, well, at this point it was 40 odd, but still sunburn. So yeah, we get that too. And I think that that's because because I've always basked in the sun like that. Always. I run following the sun. So for me to actually be burnt, it's now making me realize that there was already a drop in my estrogen. There were things that were changing before I even realized it at that time. So yeah, we have to talk about these things because you don't know until you know. So now I am the SP50 chick. I don't play with my skin because I do love to see the sun, and I think the sun likes me too. So I make sure that I've got my SPF on at all times. I don't play. Yeah? So we're going to be discussing a whole lot of different things, but it's so nice to meet you guys. I hope you're enjoying all the shorts that are coming up. There's more to come up. I've got so much different outfits to try on and wear and show you, and I want your ideas because sometimes I'm just doing things that I like, that I'm used to, but you might introduce me to a new style that I haven't seen before. So I am very open to that, very open to it. So please make sure that you speak to me in the comments and subscribe, and we will get on with our shows. Welcome to the show. Welcome to, what should we call it? SP Keeps Talking. Yeah, she does. I like to talk. I'll see you in the next one, yeah? Bye.